Hey Alvarado, how are you? Mr. Michael here, working in my mini Zen garden. Wow, your gardens are looking amazing. Keep sending in pictures. I love looking at them. I've been working hard. I made 2 gardens already. And instead of using my fork, I've been using a rake that I made out of popsicle sticks. I don't know if anybody else made some rakes. So, oh my gosh, did you get a letter from a Zen fairy that they want to move into our gardens? Well, I guess we got to get busy and start building. When I read the letter from the Zen Fairy made 3 requests. First, a view of the mini Zen garden. Second, a soft place to sleep. And third, a roof over their head. Now keep in mind, we really don't know what Zen fairies look like, but we hear they're about an inch to 2 inches tall. So something to think about when we're considering scale. Next, I looked for materials that I know we have laying around the house. For our cylinders, I found some toilet paper rolls. Maybe you have a paper towel roll. Found an old CD. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's cool. Yogurt containers or any kind of plastic container. For the rectangular prisms, I found a tea box. My soap came in a box. For bigger pieces of paper or cardboard, I found my popsicle box. I have some popsicle sticks from eating all those popsicles. For things that are soft, I have a cotton ball. I have some old fabric. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to use those later. And just anything you have laying around the house that you want to build with. That would work. So for my Zen fairy house, I first started with a rectangular prism. And I used a tea box. I drew my details such as French doors and French windows to let in lots of light. I cut the doors so that they could open. And I put some cotton inside to make a soft place to sleep. Next to the sleeping quarters, I added some cylinders and I put together 2 toilet paper rolls to make my tower. And at the top you'll notice I have a cone. And then I added more details by cutting double doors at the bottom. I drew some shutters that open at the top. And then I placed this right next to the sleeping quarters. And then I put it on top of this green box because it reminded me of nature, so that my Zen fairy has a view of my mini Zen garden. Now, let me show you a few tricks I know. For the main part of the house, I used a tea box, and I wanted somewhere to draw, and I didn't have time to cover this, so I turned the box inside out. So I just carefully opened up the top, peeled back the sides, and you can peel up the bottom, peel up this side, and then just basically turn your box inside out, folding it the opposite way, and you get the idea. Then you have a box that you can draw on. So if you don't have any paper to work with, you could always take apart food packaging. I just took this box apart, pulled up the sides, and then on the inside you can see I have some really nice pieces of paper I could work with and draw on while I'm building my Zen fairy house. To make this amazing cone roof on top of the tower, I first started with a 4-inch by 4-inch square, and I cut it into a circle. Once you have a circle, simply just cut it right into the center on the bottom there, and you give it a twist and make it as tight as you like. You could paper clip it, you can glue it, you can draw things on it, and if you are going to draw things, I suggest draw on it before you turn it into a cone. All right, everybody, it's time to start working. Try to use as many forms as you possibly can. Remember the super challenge and try to include a sphere or a pyramid. Don't forget, you need to have a room with a view, a soft place to sleep, and a roof over their head. Now let's start building. And don't forget to send me pictures of your results. Bye, everybody.